everybody. Great, welcome to another Moose Made video. Have I got one in store for you today? So, the SL550, and really all of the SLs, the top is going to come down. So to make that top come down, they need hydraulic rams. And they work great when they work for an extended period of time. And then after enough times up and down and age, little seals that hold all that hydraulic fluid in, they wear out. And then they begin to leak. And now you've got leaking hydraulic fluid, either in the cabin where you're sitting, center trunk, various places. There's several of them in the car. Well, my turn. Yeah. So one that started leaking on mine is in the trunk. If with the SL550, the trunk comes up, and then the top folds in, and then the trunk folds down and latches. Well, there's one on the driver's side, in the rear of the trunk. That one started to leak for me. Fortunately, it was easily to access. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to begin and to swap it out with one that's been rebuilt. There's a company that I use, and I sent it out, and they sent me back a new one. And here it is. Came today, right? So I sent it out, and I'm going to open it, and let's see what happens. All right, here we go. So I'm going to open this up. Now the way this works is they have a couple of options. You can take your part out, send it to them. They will then rebuild it and then send it back to you. That's one option. Another option is they actually have in stock several of these. So you can pay an extra fee, like a core deposit essentially, and send it to them. And then when you take yours out, you send yours back, and then they give you the refund. Do it that way. That's what I chose to do. I wanted to have it. So I wanted the least amount of time with the car disassembled. So here we go. I've opened up the box, and all came in, and all right. So it looks like it's packaged pretty well. Nice bubble wrap here, and on there it's even labeled that it's the trunk lid drive cylinder. So that's nice. So we know what's what. So take the sticker off, and let's take a peek here. Let's pull this out, and here we go. Just like that. Here is the cylinder. Let's see, get a little closer here. So here's the cylinder. So we can see. It's got the hoses already attached. The hoses are attached, and it is the seal here has been redone. And yeah, all we got to do is take my old one out, put this new one in, refill the fluid essentially, and away we go. One thing I like about this, just going to note here, that the hoses themselves are numbered, so you can know exactly where they go. They only go in one place. So yeah. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are outside. Now you may notice I've got a different shirt on. What happened was during the filming, when I planned to film, a couple tornadoes came through, so had to stop. And got changed to it's the next day. All is safe, and we're ready to go. So now we're in the garage, and we're gonna go and get started with the SL. As you can see behind me, I've already got the trunk lid up. Let's go take a peek. Okay, so to remove these, you just take your screwdriver and these pop up like so and like so. That's it. These bits come out and you can set this aside like so. Just keep these down here, that way I don't lose them. And the panel's almost loose. Now there is this bit here. This is trouble. This gave me trouble last time I disassembled this, but this has to slide through the gotta wrestle with it a little bit, just a piece of rubber, and just slide it through as you pull it out. Now I've got over here, I have down here, can you see bits here. So this one here on the side also needs to be removed. Like so. That's it. Pull that out. Sometimes the whole piece comes out. It makes it nice and easy. Not so much now. This is loose enough that this can be moved. And then you see there's on this clip here, this tie down for the cargo net. My plastic was already broken, but it looks like there's a Torx that holds it in place. So keep that in mind. And now that we've got this, we can remove the clippy part. Stick down there and wedge it out. Little clip. That's it. Down and wedge it out. Pop that up. Here we go. So now this piece should be just about loose. Looks like we've got a Torx on this side over here. Go ahead. This little cover pops up. And there's a Torx bolt inside. Oops. I have my that's in the wrong setting. Oh, what we got here? There we go. Loosen that screw that comes out there. Oh, sorry about the noise. All right, that's enough. Now, just get the one more little clip, little compression clip here. I'm not sure what they call these, honestly. But it comes out and it moves. And like I said, there's a Allen key there. I already moved it, so that slides out of the way. Oops. Let's see, put this down. That slides out of the way. And then this should be free to move. And lift it up, slide down. Now on the other side here, there is an electrical connection. So be aware of that. I'm just going to move these enough. See, there is an electrical connection there for 12 volts. I'm just going to move this enough. You know what, I may need to disconnect it. I think I'll disconnect that and then reset. Okay, so now we are in the trunk compartment. I've got this all cleared out, pulled out. There are a couple pieces here. There's another Torx here and a push pin. Pull it out and comes out. There you go. And then there's the other one. So now that we got that, remove my, yes, very daunting. Look at that stain. Oh, this is horrible. I can't wait to fix this. So down here, looks like if I use, where'd it go? A screwdriver. There's a clip here. It's just a simple clip. It's designed to stay in, and you just kind of flip it up. And there's a little spring release. Okay, I got the clips out. Let's talk where is the camera. Talk about how this works. I don't know if you can see this in the light here. This clip, right? Clip. The way it works, and it'll be more obvious when you see it on the front end here. You have to pull it up, and then slide the clip out. It can be a bit of a bear, but don't lose them. Set them aside here, and I've got this two out. Now, in here, there's a cotter pin that clip was attached to. It just slides out on the bottom. Easy peasy cotter pin. There's a cotter pin. Up top, also. The one on top, I'm not too worried about because I can just take the, excuse me, take the, slide this out. Like this. Just wiggle it just a little bit. Something like that. There we go. So now, wiggle it all. Now I've got this really interesting looking contraption attached to it. This plastic piece. Looks like there's some kind of sensor or something there. There's an electrical connection as well. That will need to be transferred to the new piece. So, go ahead. Looks like this is what's up here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this contraption is really interesting. As it clamps around the body of the how hydraulic ram and bottom, and it clips around the inlet for one of the hoses here. Clips, and then the top it slides off, so this piece slides off the top. And if you push this off simultaneously, pushing off, and if you rotate it, the whole piece can slide off even though it's a circle. So you'll just have to remember that. And we'll put it back on, it slides on, and then down over the body of, and that's it. And I didn't even bother unplugging it. I'm just going to set it aside here, leave it plugged in, and that's that. There we go. So now this is out enough. And the numbers that are on the hoses, the upper hose is a 92, and the lower hose is a number 32. All right, that'll become important in just a moment. So let's move to the next step. So the next step is, here we go. We've got a little glare, bolts. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that hold it in, and held in with these nuts. They are a 10 millimeter. I went ahead and I loosened them and slid back, freeze up the pump so the pump can slide back. All right. Oh wait, that's not. Let's see. Freeze up so the pump can slide. All right. So here we are looking into the trunk, and see, I've got this here. I'm gonna pull this back, and then you can see the two new hoses there. They're looking a little golden or fresh, and put those in there. You can see there's Allen keys, 1, 2, there's 3 and 4 Allen keys there that hold that plate, and that plate has to move so you can slide the thing out, slide the connector out. Sorry about that. And there we go. So down here on this side we've got our new ram, and I'll put these back together one at a time. So the first thing is to put the bolts back on, remount the pump. All right, so here we go. We got bolt back down there. You can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4 back there, and then we got our plastic piece back on. The reverse is as I took it off. You can see at the bottom there we've got a cotter pin, and then slide back on the cotter pin on top. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's do it this way. Slide the top one on first, and there we go. Now the top one's on. A little easier. And then go ahead and do this here. Let's see. Okay, so you see this? This is my solution to how to fill the oil back up. A little oiler. I got that at my local parts store. But we come down on this one, there's a little plug. And it's a little bit hole. It's a 4 millimeter Allen key. In my version, there's a couple versions of this pump, and in this version, that's what that is. So a little oiler, simple lever, and that little nozzle goes in, and it begins to fill it up. That's it. I'm sure Mercedes makes a tool for that, but I found the way to get it done. All right, so now all I got to do is put back all the trim pieces and test it out. Fantastic. All right, so here we are at the end. Got the new hoses in, got the plate down, tighten it down, make sure it's nice and tight. And you'll see it makes this a little hole, make sure it's all lined up, that plate is flat. All 4 of those Allen keys are taut, nice, tight down. Refill your reservoir, and yeah, let's try it. Turn it on and let's see what happens. so it works. Fantastic. Go back, double check for any leaks, and you're good. Thanks for watching this Moose Made video.